Hello all, it is Monday, and ignore the heavenly light up in the corner there. So this week's theme is the character death that most greatly affected you, and honestly, I could not narrow this down at all because I was pretty much feeling so many things throughout the last book that targeting just one of them is extremely difficult. But, so I narrowed down to 3 of them. One first I was talking about was Fred and George. Okay, so Fred. When Fred died, I was so sad because I'm like really big on like life relationships that are like super important, and like when Fred died, that was like the other half of the Fred and George relationship. That was like Fred and George was like one of my favorite things because they would like finish each other's sentences and like you could tell they were just each other's best friends for like entire life. And then one of them dies, it's like half of the earth just like disintegrating because now those two have been permanently broken up, and it's just I mean, I didn't want him to die. I didn't want him to. I was so sad. And the other the next thing I talked about was which goes along with the whole companionship thing is when Hedwig died. When Hedwig died, I wanted to cry because Hedwig had been there with Harry throughout the entire books. We may not have heard a ton about her because she was like an owl, but it's like it's like she was always there with Harry, and when Harry just needed someone to listen, Hedwig was there. And I really like, one of my favorite animals is owls, so the fact that Hedwig died made me very sad. But I thought that Hedwig was probably like one of the cutest characters in the entire series. Yeah, go Hedwig. And last, when Dobby, something like that, when he died, it wasn't so much that it affected me a ton, but I just thought his, like, the way his death was handled, by Harry, and, like, the way J.K. Rowling wrote it, I thought was very good. And it was a very moving moment when we saw Harry in like one of his weakest points when he was burying Dobby, and it was just like very moving experience for me. And the fact that Harry had saved this elf, and this elf had returned the favor to him, essentially putting them on equal terms with each other finally, and then to have him like die in such a way, like saving Harry's life, it's so sad. Shannon asked me what my favorite standalone book is, and kind of an issue there because I can never remember the books I read. I just can't. But I can tell you the book I just read, which I enjoyed quite a lot. If any of you know who Jodi Pickles is, she wrote a book called House Rules. I might have mentioned it before, I can't remember. But it was very good. And I actually read it for language arts class, but it was way better than I thought it would be. Way better. I thought it was going to be one of those books like, meh, but it was actually really great. So yeah. Delaney suggested we do challenges, and I am completely for that. So, my challenge is you have to show us a dance move. I know this is one of the most, like, popular challenges on the planet, but seriously, I think it's just so funny. So, you have to show us a dance move, and that goes to 3, which is Sarah, on Thursday. So, you have fun with that. And, I'm gonna go finish my math homework. So, I will see Danielle tomorrow. And Leaky on, like, seriously guys, come on. Like 2 months away now? 2 months? That's amazing. Okay, bye guys.